So peep, I watched Your Name, and oh my goodness, bro, Your Name was so beautiful. That's like the first word you want to like use to describe this amazing anime movie. That shit was so fire, bro. Like, if you don't know, you know. Your Name is a movie that touches the heart. Like, wow. Now, it is a love story, but I don't even know how to describe a love story. But when I watched Your Name, oh my goodness, I was like, I need something to get my mind off things, bro. And that movie, like, really, like, I don't even know how to describe it. You know, you get that feeling of just like, wow. Like, I was getting into the movie expecting something a whole lot different. You feel me? I think I was expecting to watch. There was one movie that I was also supposed to watch. I forgot the name of it, but I was supposed to watch a certain movie. I thought it was that movie, but it was a completely different movie from what I was expecting to watch. Your Name was really good. 10 out of 10, bro. I ain't gonna lie, 10 out of 10. That shit was fire, bro. Shit was so far. From the music to the scenery to the story to the thriller of like, oh my goodness, the animation, the beautiful animation, bro. Like, stop playing. Well, I just spit all over the screen, but stop playing, bro. Your Name was so good, bro. I can't wait to watch more movies like that, bro. But Your Name was like the first ever like movie I was like, you know what? I'm watching that shit. You feel me? For example, I watched Violet Evergarden a while ago, a lot like probably a year ago or something like that, right? Just because you know I'm gonna tap in and see what's up, bro. Violet Evergarden, yo, I've finished the whole series, movies including like 3 to 4 days, bro. Probably 2 days. I was locked in like that for you feel me? That movie, you know that whole series Violet Evergarden got me like that too. But this movie called Your Name, if you haven't watched it, watch it. I recommend it. We're about to watch Giga explain, like, just give his opinions on it, bro. Cause, bro, I like, oh my goodness, bro, like that shit was so good, bro. Like, you see this big ass smile on my face, bro. Like after the movie ended, bro, I was like, wow, no way. Like what you wanted to happen happened, but you didn't know if it was gonna happen or not. And then it happened. You're like, oh my goodness. And then from the bro in the middle of the movie, bro, like you find out the plot twist. I'm about going to spoilers. 3, 2, 1. Spoilers. 3, 2, 1. Spoilers. 3, 2, 1. I'm about to talk about spoilers right now. When the movie starts, they're talking about her they switch bodies, the girl and the guy, and they're like, what the freak was happening? They go into deep dream state, then they switch bodies. Then they found out communicating, like writing like letters to each other, like writing letter in this body, like who are you and all that. And then next thing you know, talk about like, yo, who are you? They start falling in love and shit. And then next thing you know, you find out like, big spoiler, you find out this was in the past. What what shit was in the past, and you're like, you find out that they're dead. What? He was going searching out to find her, and they couldn't find her. And then he finds out that she passed away like 3 years ago. And next thing you know, they're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah. She was trying to figure out his name. And then next thing you know, he was forgetting her name. And oh my goodness, like there's so much in this anime. Like, oh my god, oh my goodness. It was on like, oh, and then he has to go into her body trying to fix the situation, so the situation could like alter time and shit. Like, oh, and then at the end, like not even at the end, bro. Like the thriller, like the climax comes climaxing, like the building up to it, like yo, no. You're like, oh my goodness, bro, please. I was like, I dead ass didn't know how it was gonna end, bro. Like I don't know what type of anime, like I don't know how they like end these shows, like and end the movies. I mean, like it was gonna be sad, happy. Oh my goodness, like I don't know. And then come to find out, like you're watching this shit, and then the shit happens, like the meteor strikes, and you're like, oh my goodness, like for all that, bro, like that shit was so beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. And you're like, oh, like I, that shit was so beautiful, cause they always sparked me. I always seen like that image of like the of two people looking at a meteor and just like, going like in the sky, and then like I like before watching the movie, yeah, I was like, oh, this shit looks pretty cool, like beautiful, like I gotta watch it. It looks mad beautiful, right? Then you're watching, you're like, yo, no, this shit has a deeper meaning. Like you, nah, I cannot look at that picture the same anymore. Like, nah, yo, like you find that meteor struck struck the village. You're like, no, like, and then you find out, no, bro, like, did they make it? Did they fix it? No, no. And then at the end of the movie, bro, you're like, oh my goodness, bro. Like after the climax, they have a little time where it's like this, just like going straight, not down, up, just straight. After the climax, like it goes like this climax, and just go straight. And you're like, Like in my head, I was like, please, please tell me they won, bro. I wanted them to win so badly. And then, like, you get little hints, little hints, little hints. Like, wait, they're alive. Wait, they're alive. They're alive. Where's her? Where's her? Like, he's searching and shit, bro. Oh, and then before even that, like, to find out that, bro, on that freaking, was it a volcano? No, I don't know. Well, a mountain. It was on the mountain. Like, then they, like, it was like what, some hours. Like, there was a specific hour they actually like could see each other and talk to each other, and all that shit. Oh my goodness, bro. Like, you just wanted them to win so badly, and they, bro. The mission was set, like, mission, you have to go on the mission, do the mission. And bro, after everything was said and done, and then the, like, little, like, end bit, and you're just like, did they win? Did they not win? Bro, you cannot do that to me, bro. Like, you're over here watching this shit like, no, bro, no. And then you watch it like, no way. They actually did it. These motherfuckers did it. And then, right at the end of the movie, you'll be the happiest motherfucker. Like, yes, bro. Like, you'll be over like, no, I don't think they won, no. And then right at the end, they're like, hit you with that, bah. You feel me? Like, ha, we take the W's, you know? We take the W's, right? Shit, go watch this perfect anime by Gigok. You feel me?
I'm sure we've all at one point in our lives watched or read an anime or manga that we really felt we had a connection with. Something that spoke to us on a deeper level for whatever reason that may be. Perhaps it reminded us of an experience we had in our lives, or conveyed a message we really understood, or had some characters you could totally empathize with.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact.
Because of it, we ended up growing a deep attachment to the point where no matter what flaws the thing may actually have, we could easily overlook it because, well, it didn't matter. It didn't affect our experience or why we got so attached to it, and even if others did find flaws with it, we didn't care.
Yeah,
as they didn't have the same experience that you did.
Word.
To us, it was perfect. Even if, objectively speaking,
I'm watching that shit right now too. That
anime,
shit is tough.
the perfect
I'm rewatching.
game,
I've been watching
the
that shit. Was tough,
movie
bro.
Cannot exist. Recently, I was lucky enough to be able to see the record-breaking Your Name in theaters, and it absolutely blew me away. So much so, I had to watch it not twice, but 3 times before getting close to satisfied.
I'm gonna watch it again. I'm going to watch it again.
It was after I walked out of the theater for the 3rd time that I knew I'd found my new perfect anime. Except, I know that critically speaking, if I called this perfect or a masterpiece or any other overly superlative adjective, there would be those of us who would argue the semantics of describing it in such a way, because at the end of the day, it's an opinion that's subjective. And I don't know why this word is so looked down upon when we were talking critically about something. Of course I know the film isn't perfect. The characters aren't the deepest, moments of it can play off melodrama, and I'm sure if I thought deeply about it, I can find plot holes, because the film speaks to the heart rather than to the mind.
Wait, I agree with that.
Because I felt it achieved everything it needed to, and there is so much I love about this film that I wouldn't change a single thing about it.
That's a fact.
I can't remember the last time I saw something with so much charm and beauty to it, and there's not just one single thing I could point at to say why I love this movie.
Oh,
the beautiful dichotomy of the lives
bro.
of 2 star-crossed lovers learning vicariously about one another, capturing the carefree nature of adolescence, like that melancholic feeling of watching a long summer's day passing by. That dreamlike quality of longing for something that seems preordained yet lost. Well, it makes...
If you've seen the movie, you know why I'm doing this reaction, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. That was... Oh, what? What, bro? No way. But, oh yeah, I want to say this, bro. Each frame in this movie is a freaking beautiful picture. Like, if you watch the Spider-Verse movies, that's what their goal was to make the movie, like, every frame, every shot that if you pause it will be like a picture. It could be a wallpaper, it could be like, it'll be beautiful, you feel me? Like, this movie does that too as well. Like, every frame is a beautiful image. Like,
seeing themes of fantasy, long distance relationships, and
that.
natural disaster, somehow weaving all this into a compelling narrative. There are so many elements blending together to create a piece of work that spoke to me on so many levels that went beyond just breaking down characters, animation, writing.
Oh, you cannot just hit me with that freaking... Oh, no, you cannot hit me with that freaking... What just has... Like, this right here, bro.
animation
This scene right here shook me. This right here shook me, like, it hit me right here in the heart, bro.
writing and music. I walked out of the theatre with the same bittersweet joy of meeting a lost friend you wouldn't see again for a long time, with a reignited passion for this medium I love so much, and that's not one thing you can just put on a 1 to 10 review scale. To me, it was a masterpiece, and no amount of plot holes, character writing, or melodrama could take that away from me. But I know that not everyone will share the same experience I did, or come to the same conclusion. There will be people it didn't appeal to. Some will have gotten too caught up in the hype or simply couldn't connect to it as much for whatever reason, and that's fine.
That's alright.
No one will ever create a piece of work that will appeal to absolutely everybody. So why is it that we pretend a good review is something that can objectively break down what makes a piece of media good or not? Many self-proclaimed critics I've seen always harp back to the writing and characters as the absolute backbone of what makes something good, as if there's only one specific formula to making a great show, which is something I totally disagree with. Sure, there is a guidebook and theories to what makes good filmmaking and storytelling, which applies to the majority, but we shouldn't forget what they are: a guide, not an absolute. And there are exceptions to every rule.
Why are you talking
Every
like
anime
such
sets
elegance?
out to achieve something different, and part of the charm of certain movies or shows is the way they are able to impress you, even if it clearly has flaws, or sometimes even embracing them. We say show, don't tell, then along comes the Monogatari series, showing us that we can craft...
Bro, the music, and freak. That's why I watched Your Name Was the Music. Oh my
interesting story almost entirely through dialogue. If characters and writing were all that mattered, then we wouldn't get things like the mind-blowing visual extravaganza that was Redline. Gurren Lagann came to celebrate the cheesy heroic tropes we all thought we were tired of, and the ending of Evangelion was such a raw, unfiltered outcry of emotion that, love it or hate it, has remained a topic of discussion and a resonating moment for many people to this day. So what is it that really makes the show mean something to us? The conclusion I've come to is that there is no single technique that portrays this, but there is a common driving force I've felt from all of these shows: passion and communication. At the end of the day, anime is a form of art.
Hey, I'm watching that shit right now. I'm watching Hunter x Hunter right now, bro. That shit. A
way for the creators to communicate to the audience in some way, whether it be an idea, a feeling, an experience, or something else. And my favorite shows are the ones where this communication really resonated with me. Maybe it was a hype scene, a beautiful moment, a genius piece of writing, and I'm sure you all have your own personal examples, which is why I feel like the best critics are people who can break down why a movie or anime appeals to them and what aspects of it would appeal to an individual audience member rather than a blanket statement of why it's objectively good. Nothing about this is objective, so instead of condemning subjectivity, why aren't we embracing it? Most of my favourite ever shows had nothing to do with ticking off some predetermined categories, but some aspect or feeling that I really liked about it. Recently, I've seen an increase in people embracing the critical analysis of anime, which is great, you know. There's nothing wrong with promoting a smarter way of looking at a medium, but I think in doing so, I feel we've created a community that upholds having a higher knowledge and appreciation of the inner workings behind your favourite shows more than just having fun. It is possible to embrace critical thinking while acknowledging the subjectivity of it, so we may joke about it, but there's certainly no such thing as a bad taste in anime. In fact, I think the worst thing you can do is either keep a closed mind or alter your taste so it's more respectable. I've seen far too many people try to hide the actual taste because they think it's too mainstream or too trashy or something that isn't critically acclaimed. There's nothing wrong with your favourite anime, even if it doesn't tick all the boxes in characters, or writing, or cinematography, or if you just like it for some really stupid reason. And there's definitely nothing wrong with thinking some critically acclaimed shows are just boring as hell. If you can unashamedly say, hey, I just really like this trashy show because it was trashy, all the more power to you. I unashamedly hold Love Hina close to me because it reminds me of a time when my adolescence romanticized the concept of just finding a partner who would accept me. And every so often, another show comes along that just appeals to that side of me, even if I know it's absolutely trashy. Your tastes reflect who you are as a person. Your interests are shaped by your experiences and upbringing that made you the individual you are today. Bro. So why the hell shouldn't you be proud of that? It shouldn't be about having superior taste. It shouldn't be about showing off how much knowledge you have. And it definitely shouldn't be about showing how much smarter you are than other people. It should be about keeping an open mind, embracing individuality, and most of all, having fun. I'm the type of guy who can be gawping at the complex narrative presentations seen in Satoshi Kon's work, and then arguing over which Monogatari girl has the most appealing bust in the same conversation. In fact, those were some of the most interesting conversations I've ever had with some of the most interesting people I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. Whatever shows hold a special place in your heart are special because that's the person you are. So don't forget that. And I guess all I really wanted to say through all this mindless rambling without any real point I was trying to make was that I saw an anime the other day, and I liked it a lot. It was pretty great.
I liked it a lot too.
In fact, it was perfect.
You cannot hit me with this, bro. You cannot do that, bro. You cannot do that to me, bro. You cannot hit me with the ending it off like that and then hitting me with that beautiful soundtrack, bro. I almost started tearing up, bro. You cannot do that to me. That's how good that movie was, bro. Yeah. Go watch freaking Your Name if you haven't watched it, bro. I think this was it. Oh my.
Mada kono sekai wa boku o kai narashite tai mitai da nozomi dori daro